What's up, baes? Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new here. As you all can tell from today's title, I've got another grocery haul for you guys. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these as far as like what I shop for during the week for a person of one. I actually do shop for my items weekly, so this is everything that I'm probably going to go through. Not in the whole week. Most of it will be used for my meal prep, but then there's some other things like frozen food items that I'll show you guys as well that I use to just have in the freezer when I get hungry or need a snack, or honestly times when I just get tired of my meal prep that I prepared. So sometimes it's good to just have things in there to go ahead and grab versus trying to go out to eat and spend even more money. So without further ado, let's get right on into today's video. So let's go ahead and tackle these. I had to get some lotion, y'all. Let's go ahead and tackle the frozen foods first, just so I can get those back in the freezer, or into the freezer, I should say. So first thing is just some waffles. These are always good just to have as a breakfast option. So I always like to have frozen waffles in the freezer just in case I don't remember to get things for breakfast throughout the week. So I always have at least something in there. And then usually I keep turkey bacon like rotating in my refrigerator, so I'll have at least bacon and eggs as well. And then these are from Aldi. Actually most of everything is from Aldi, to be honest with you guys. But I got these Power Bites. There's salmon Power Bites from Aldi. And they were obviously intriguing because of the 10 grams of protein, which may not seem like a lot, but honestly, I'm having a lot of trouble just eating enough and getting enough protein in since I'm back on, as far as like what my fitness goals are. I'm in less of a maintenance stage and more of a gaining stage at this point, so it's kind of somewhere in between. But for the most part, I'm really trying to track my macros specifically for my protein. So wherever I can kind of get in some more protein, especially in a healthy way like this. A lot of the protein bars and things like that aren't really healthy. They may give you protein, but it just really kind of depends. But I saw these and thought that they would be a great option to just have in the freezer. And then I grabbed some of these honey breast tenders. Guys, these are so good. Oh my goodness. They taste like, I don't really have a comparison necessarily. They kind of are their own thing, but I used to get them from like Walmart, and I know Target has them, but these are only like $5.25 for, like, it says 8 servings and 5 pieces per serving. So it's like 40 nuggets in here. These are great to have just in the freezer. Once again, when I may get tired of my meal prep, or I might just want something different, then I like to have little things like that in the freezer that I could just heat up in my air fryer and have as a snack. And then the last, I think that's all, yeah, the last frozen item, of course, you always want to have this staple in your freezer if you like vegetables, or even if you don't like vegetables, force yourself to eat them. But these are always good. I love having the steamed broccoli, you know, just in the freezer just to have for vegetables. So I'll be adding that to my dish that I'm going to be making. So we're going to pause here for a quick second while I toss this stuff back in the freezer, and then we'll finish up with the refrigerated items. All right, y'all, so moving on to what I'll be prepping for dinner. I'm actually doing it backwards. I was gonna do lunch, but since everything's right here. So dinner, I got some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. So I'll be doing a teriyaki chicken thigh dish with some green beans. I'll be roasting those in the oven. They always turn out so good with just some kosher salt, black pepper, and olive oil. They always turn out so good in the oven. And then I actually already had rice in the cabinet, but I will be using this as well. And so I'll be doing a teriyaki, chicken thigh, green beans, and then the white rice. So that's probably going to be my dinner. And then I'll show you guys what I'm going to be having for lunch. I also try and get some snacks and things, some things that I enjoy. Like for example, it's just me, so I just shop for myself when it comes to groceries. So this will last me over a week because I try and not overindulge on things like that, you know, the pure sugar, but so good. So just a lesson, you know, indulge yourself like in moderation. And then I always try and get fruit as well. I always try and have like some type of fruit in the refrigerator or in the cabinet. So I got some of these bananas. As you can tell, they are not ripe yet. So I'll probably just leave these on the counter or in the cabinet so that they can get ripe. And then I also got some cherries. So these were like $4 a pound, y'all. These cherries, if they're not in season, I guess they would be in season, right, if they're selling them. But anyway, I feel like cherries are always super expensive, but they're so good. So that was something that I had to grab as well. And then moving on to what I'm going to be doing for lunch. So what I did, I went by Dollar Tree actually. I've seen people do this before with salads where they'll meal prep their salads in like mason jars. And so I decided to go to Dollar Tree. I'm like, well, Dollar Tree has like containers and different things of that nature. So I'm like, well, let me go and see if Dollar Tree has some mason jars. So I got these. I got like 3 of them. And what I'll be doing is I'm going to be using them to meal prep salad for my lunches or dinners. Honestly, sometimes I'll just switch it up. It really doesn't matter. But I like to have at least 2 prep meals. And then breakfast, I'll just kind of do whatever. So Aldi had this huge pack of spring mix. It's actually organic. It was under $5, and I know this is gonna definitely last me throughout the entire week. I'll probably even have some left over. But it has baby lettuce, greens, and then radicchio. So whatever that is. So I always like to use the spring mix when I'm doing a salad, which I'll show y'all everything that I got for the salad itself. But I always like to do a spring mix when I have these type of ingredients versus a Cobb salad. I like to use like more of the romaine lettuce or those kind of cuts of greens. So to make things easier on me, I just got the pre-cooked chicken. These are just like chicken fajitas. They're fully cooked and then they're already sliced in strips, and they're so easy to heat up. So I'll be adding that, heating it up, and then just chopping it up and adding it to my salad. I also got 2 cucumbers. They a little beat up, y'all, but I got 2 cucumbers to add. I'm gonna just chop those up really nicely, and basically I'm gonna stack the salad. So I'll put like my lettuce at the bottom or my spring mix at the bottom, my chopped cucumbers. I'm also going to be boiling some eggs, so I did get some eggs. And then also too, I had some avocado already in the refrigerator, so those are going to be perfect to use for that. And then lastly, for the salad, well, 2 things. I also got some of these salad toppers. I got this from Target, guys. So they're cranberries and pecans, or pecans, however you pronounce them. Dried cranberries, and they're honey roasted pecans. So I was super excited to try this. I've had something similar before when I used to meal prep salads more, and they're really, really good, really good. And then of course, gotta have the dressing, and so I decided on a balsamic vinaigrette dressing for the salad. So I actually have these little plastic containers that I'm just gonna use for my dressing. So I'm gonna pack the salad itself, and like I mentioned, I'm just gonna like layer it with the ingredients. Then I'm just gonna leave the dressing separate in these little plastic containers that I have for that, just so that the salad doesn't get all soggy. And then I actually have never tried these before, but they are golden berries. I don't know if anybody has ever tried these. If you have, please let me know in the comments what you think about them, because I actually have never tried them. And they say that they're tangy, tropical, and sweet. So I'm interested to see how they taste because they look like baby tomatoes, but it says that they're sweet. But I know that people also say that cherry tomatoes are sweet, and I don't think that they're sweet in the way that, yeah, that I think of sweet, you know? So yeah, but that's everything. Like I mentioned, I try to meal prep weekly if I can. I do grocery shop on a weekly basis. I don't like getting too much stuff because, again, when I'm shopping, I'm only shopping for myself, so I really hate wasting food. So I try and only get what I need, but honestly, sometimes it's still hard to consume everything. I feel like overall we just need like better packaging for like single people, because I feel like I'm always like wasting something. Like bread goes bad really quickly. Fruit is something that, you know, you can kind of get only what you need, but definitely like things like bread, I feel like I'm always like having to throw it out because it molds so quickly. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, that's everything for the week. So I'm super excited to knock this out later in this evening. The only thing I really need to cook is the green beans and the chicken thighs, so that should be pretty easy. I have the ingredients for the sauce for the chicken thighs. Like I said, I'm gonna do like a teriyaki sauce. We're just gonna make it from scratch with a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of honey, a little bit of brown sugar, so that should be really quick and easy, and a little bit of garlic as well. But that's everything. So thank you so much for joining me once again for another video and another grocery haul, and as always, I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.